Hey everyone, and welcome back to Higurashi When They Cry. The function of this school as an educational facility is very questionable. Our PE class is exceptionally disorganized. The only things we do together are to warm up at the start. The teacher isn't even there after that. All we do is play together. No helping it, everyone's a different age or gender.
The only rule is that we have to stay at school on school grounds while exercising.
All the little kids were gallivanting about. Gallivanting about. Well, they certainly are being active. They might be getting plenty of exercise, but the, the Board of Education probably completely forgot about the school.
Sorry to keep you waiting. We're all together now. What should we do today for PE?
Alright, we have our memberships gathered now.
Now then, class representative, what should we do for PE today? What shall we do?
Mio harumphed and crossed her arms haughtily, ha- haughtily, surveying the area. Explosive power and endurance. There are no friends in the world of sports. Everyone is a rival. The one thing you can trust in is your own body. What the heck do you even mean by that? You really read too much manga. I quipped, I quipped without missing a beat. And so, we'll be taking a lesson from history. The tried, the tried and true king of outdoor melee events. Let's play tag. It was quite the adorable choice to make after playing it up so much. Just what I was hoping for. That dunderhead Keiichi shall be the first one to beat it.
I will be beat, head. I'll try my best too. You can't beat me.
Why are you guys why are you guys all so into it? The third rule of our society, you must partake in the game, enjoying it without question. Then this counts as a club activity? Everyone smirked at each other. I don't seem pretty confident. I'm a man. Physically, I should be able to keep up with any girls at my own age. Regardless, Mion and Satoko looked like they were aiming for victory, and Rena was looking at me as if pitying my disadvantage.
Bye, tag. I'm in.
Fine! Tag! I'm in! My yell echoed across the school grounds. These were the rules. Anyone who was able to evade being tagged before the bell rang was the winner. But we didn't switch who was it. The ones who were tagged by it would become it. So the number of people who were it could increase exponentially. The end game will become a hellish siege.
They call the version we're playing here zombie tag, you see?
I see anyone affected by a zombie turns into a zombie. Now, I might or may not be mistaken by this, but wasn't in the second season. Even though I didn't see it, I've seen a little clip about it. So this wasn't in the first season.
Why do you make it sound scary? I wonder.
As soon as I catch Rena, I'm going to tear out her entrails while she's still alive.
Gross, Keiji. That's gross.
Rika placed her hand on Rena's head as she panicked.
Don't worry. Before Keiji gobbles you down, I'll eat you up gently.
That's disturbing. Rika, that isn't comforting at all. Both me and I nodded deeply, but she makes horrible things seem cute. So the first it. How do you decide who's the zombie? Rock, paper, scissors? Well, it is class time after all, so we decide by answering questions. I'll answer the questions When I'll ask the questions, and the one who isn't able to answer it is a zombie. They have no idea what grade level they're coming from. Dum dum bum bum bum. What does the Japanese word roku mean? Oh god. Huh? I was bewildered by the sudden question. Neil repeated it. To answer. What's Roku in English? What's Roku in English? It's 6. How about Kuchu Kuchushita Kuchushita? Socks. What's the third last letter of the alphabet? W. It's X, I mean.
It's X.
What does Seibetsu mean? Of course I know what that is. Si um Satoko cut herself off before finishing the answer. I see, it's quite a lewd question. You're an adult, aren't you? It's sex, that's what it is! Hold on, let me look it up. I looked it up and it pretty much said a creature. But also I searched up that Higurashi actually had its 10th anniversary on June 12th. Wow. You're an adult, aren't you? Of course, you know what it is, right?
I certainly do.
Of course I know. Then go ahead and say it. That, you know, that, what does that mean exactly? What does that mean exactly?
Oh, Shantakas looks so cute with it. Looks like he's in trouble. How cute.
Don't take her home, it's a crime. If I didn't nip it in the bud, she really might have tried to take her home. Neil's pursuit was relentless, making Satsuko stammer. Now then, go ahead and say it nice and loudly. What does that mean?
I do know. I do know. Sit. That means a person. That means a person, thing, idea, action, or event, which has been previously indicated in context.
Huh?
Ah!
Um, uh, all of us were a bit surprised by Rika's unexpected answer. Let's see, well, it certainly is what that means. That could have been awkward. But I wonder what I could have done in Satsuko's position. I'd probably get ticked off or just blurt out, you know what, at the top of my lungs. I wouldn't want you as an enemy, Mio Sonozaki. Thank goodness you were born a girl. If you were a boy, you'd probably be a perverted ass. You should probably cut that out, alright? Just bleep that out. That's what it says. You should probably censor that out too.
It appears I have no choice. Unfortunately, I, Satoko Hojo, shall assume the role of the zombie. I shall eat everyone!
Seems like she's raring to go.
All I must do is count to 100, correct?
Some jerks skimp numbers while counting to 100, so you can start chasing after you solve this problem.
Well, Keiichi, give her a simple one, okay?
1/5 of a cake, 1/6 of a cake, and 1/7 of a cake are all on a plate.
Oh no, there's no common denominators.
Satsuko grabbed a stick in a panic and began drawing a cake in fractions on the ground. Satsuko, who can eat one cake in 60 seconds, eats all of them. How many cakes are left on the plate? Just as I finished giving out the word, Mio shouted.
Ready? Go!
On Mion's signal, everyone but Satsuko scattered.
Keiichi, that wasn't a problem at all, was it?
Satsuko had already lost the moment she started working it out. She was eating it all, so of course there was nothing left on the plate. Everyone dashed off in a direction they thought was best. Knowing the lay of the land, they're probably headed right to the best spots. It was obvious that I was at a disadvantage. At a time like this, it would have been more effective to go along with those trained survival skills, like Mion, for example. The fact that I didn't realize it at the start of the game probably hurt my chances. Glancing back over the school grounds, I saw Satoko just rising up to start. She was really, really mad. Wahaha! She got tripped up on such a dumb question. I stood at one of the corners of the school. I had clear sight lines of in two directions and would probably have a good response time if any zombies started closing in. For the time being, I caught my breath and focused on what I was trained to think during club activities yesterday. Now, think calmly, Keiichi Maiba. If I was it, what would I do? Increasing my numbers would be the shortcut to victory. Then, going after the weakest player first is the obvious plan of attack.
Meaning me.